is, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw is Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Good. That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Michel. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. A able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Eagles nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings
on play action. It's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to
Deshaun Jackson, 56 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jake Elliott.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
57, Mike, 57. You ain't doing 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
It's caught. This is White. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
It's 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. There with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
Second and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Quarterback.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, this is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Tackled back at the
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
What's that? 20. Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got White here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Newton throwing again. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again. Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, Wentz. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Finding Ertz again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Wentz on the keeper.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. He'll buy some time right. And Sanders has got it complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
24.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board. That won't beat us.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Patriots 21.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At the 49-yard line.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
To throw is Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Woo, yeah!
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not... Don't you say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Wentz to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Wentz. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Philadelphia.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Philadelphia.
So for those of little faith, guess what?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game,